How many of you guys have a keyboard at home? And, yeah, or a piano, yeah. Use it. Like practice it starting on any note, and then you can create the major scale. And first try not to do it with your ear, because y'all can sound it out, you're smart, right? Try to do it just by like touch up, like a whole step here, and then a whole step here, like you're supposed to, a whole half and all that. And then play it to see if it sounds correct, and then you'll know if you're doing okay. Again, raise your hand if you have a keyboard or a piano silently. Yeah, all right, good. If you don't, then use something from find something on Google or something, a little keyboard. Sometimes you can even make noise with them on there, and you can check your sound. That's the way to check it. Who can come up and play? And I don't want you sounding it out, so I want you going by what you wrote down. Hannah. The best way to check it is to play. Perfect. Yay. In the example, you guys, whatever dough is the first letter. You're always going to have that as the first and last letter, okay? So if I say to you, play the key of B, the major scale, the first letter will be B and the last letter will be B, okay? But that's what the next page is talking about, is naming them. Before I get to that, can you talk about how many black keys you found in that, Jeremy? 5. And that is how many sharps you're going to see in the key signature. So look at your sight singing example. That is in the key of B. And the way I know that is the last sharp is always T, right? And then I know that the dough is B. And that's why there were 5. Okay, we'll talk more about that later. Look at the little top right box though. Starting today, I need you to start to name the notes. You know how some notes can have 2 different names, right? C sharp is the same as D flat. F sharp is the same as G flat. Well, that's where it can get confusing. So here are the rules. You ready? First of all, you have to start on dough, and like today it was B. And I told you that it was B. So if you know that, you're good. If I say we're in the key of B, you know the first note is B. That will be your first answer. So today was B. Now, the second answer today would be C sharp. And here's why. Well, for there, you have to use the pattern whole, half, whole, half. And then you have to assign the letter names of each note. Number 3. Listen, don't talk. Number 4 is the key one, okay? Number 4, everybody read number 4 to me right now. All letter names, when you're naming the notes, all letter names are used only one time, with the exception of dough. The same way when we sing the scale. Dough is used twice, so the name of the key is used twice, B and B, the first and last note. B, C sharp, C sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. You need to just go one step at a time. I'm flying here. If you looked at your keyboard that you X'd off today, you go back and look at that, what you X'd off, and put your X's on, and what Hannah just played. The first note is B. Then after B in the alphabet comes C. So the next one is going to be C, something. And you all put X's on C sharp, right? Raise your hand and put an X on C sharp. So it has to be C sharp. It can't be regular C. It can't be B flat because we've got to use every letter at least one time. So the next note is going to be some kind of D. Is it a D sharp or is it a D flat, everyone? D sharp. D sharp. Okay. The next note is going to be some kind of E, right? Make sense? Yes. Some kind of E. The next letter is E. Is it a regular E? Is it an E sharp? Is it an E flat? It's a regular old E. Okay. The next note has to be some kind of F because after P comes F. Alright, so is it a regular F? Is it an F sharp or is it an F flat? F sharp. Yeah. Okay. The next has to be some kind of G. So is it going to be, you put your X in the right spot, so is it a G, is it a G sharp or a G flat? G sharp. Next letter has to be some kind of A. Is it going to be a regular A sharp or an A flat? A sharp. And the last note is a regular old B because the first and last note are always the key we're in. Okay? How many of you are coming along with me on that? I kind of understand. I know it's getting advanced now, and we'll practice this every day. You guys look at your site. 2, go. Okay, here, 1, 2, what's your own high note? You're singing high note? Hold it. Sing yours. Give a moment of practice. Work it out. I'm watching for you. Got the do re mi. Nice and long. Next down to the front 2 rows because y'all heard it. Yeah. Sing it out. Let's hear it. Part of the guy's voice is dropped. Stop. Raise your hand if you have any issues. Well, you got issues. Yeah. Big. Yeah. All right, y'all ready? Go. Got it. Y'all ready? You got different rhythms and things, so bring them out nice and clear. You see? 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, good. What I'm looking for is listen up. Open it away. I'm going to ask a question. What I'm looking for, listen up, girls, in the next couple of weeks, a little more leadership in the boys, especially the boys. The girls, I feel like everybody's on it. A little more leadership in the boys, you know you got it. It helps, right? Question. Moving ahead, you're sight singing. Listen. Who can tell me if the alto's first pitch in their song is a D or a D sharp? One person raise hand. Gabriel. It's a D sharp. Now why? One person raise hand. Go. Good. All good job. All the D's are sharp. If you look up at the higher D zero, you see it's sharp. Next question. Soprano's first pitch. Is it an F or is it an F sharp? Just make a second. Remember, you got to check all of them. We talked about a week ago, right? Go. Good. The high F is sharp, so all of the F's are sharp. Next question. The boy's last note. Is it, look at it, is it a D or a D sharp? One person raised hand. Cameron.
D sharp.
Good, because the lower D is sharp. They're starting to get it. Okay. Put it away.